Hey everybody, welcome to the weekend. I hope everybody's having a good one so far. Um, so I guess everybody's seen what went down here yesterday, and today we're just gonna pick up, get over it, and move on. I still got this porch to clear off and clean up, and I've got to paint my mantle. Anthony's having a gout flare up in his knee, so I'm not going to have any kind of help to do that, but it's okay. I will I will get it figured out some way or somehow. I'd like to have my porch all finished up today, and then maybe I could start another project or something, I don't know. But in between porching, I hope to cook for you guys today. It's kind of hard to get it all squeezed in together, and I apologize for that. So, anyway, just wanted to come in here and say hello and let you guys know that we're all well and alive. And I just got done with the morning feeding. Got a little bit of a late start, kind of slept in this morning. And everybody's fed and watered and doctored, and I was able to turn one of my chicken patients back into the coop this morning. She's doing good. All of her eyes cleared up, the nose is cleared up, the cough is cleared up. But the turkey is still in quarantine. She's still got some stuff going on, so we're still working with her. But she is getting better. One of the symptoms of this infection is their joints get swollen and hot in some birds. And she's experiencing that. She's having a hard time standing. So we're going to keep her up for a few more days in a nice, controlled environment. And she'll still be getting antibiotics through her water. And hopefully sometime early next week we can put her back out with the main flock as well. But right now she's still just not really where I'd like for her to go back with the main bunch. Anyway, so yeah, that's where we're at this morning. So I hope if you've got big plans today, I hope the weather is beautiful like it is here. And I collected eggs this morning. I've got my little egg apron on, and I ran into something and busted one. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6, and those were probably off from yesterday. Because I collected eggs pretty early yesterday. I should have waited. My girls are late layers in the day. I've got 1 or 2 that lay early, and then the rest of them are like late afternoon. It's cool here this morning too, and last night was a little cool. And but the guineas and the ducks, they had just their heat lamp last night, and their little the top of that tote to keep the underneath of them kind of from getting the wind or whatever. But they're doing great this morning, so I feel pretty confident that moving forward we shouldn't have to worry about the weather for them. Yep. So my knee's feeling a little bit better today. It's still a little unstable, but not like it has been. And I'm bound and determined to just, bound and determined. It may be slow going. It may be slow. It may take more time than it should take. But I am bound and determined to get things done. So, there's that. And I've got a whole little forest of trees right here. See all these little trees that are right up by the house? I've got to get all these cut out at some point. This pile of lumber, that's got to go too. So, lots to do. Lots and lots to do. Alright, guys. Yeah, no, see, the thing about it is, I should be able to share what I want to share. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not doing anything wrong. Just because it's not what everybody agrees with doesn't mean it's wrong, and it doesn't give people the right to use multiple government agencies just to try to aggravate me. So see, people that say, stop putting so much on so, I can put whatever I want to on here. I can, I can put what I want to. This is my page. This is what I create. This is what I create. And I don't think that nothing I put on here warrants people being able to just call the police down here for a welfare check on my child. I think that's petty. I think it's foolishness. I think it's a waste of government resources. And I think people that do those kinds of things have a few screws loose because people don't do that. Like, it's just not, like, normal people just don't do that. And so for those that are saying, oh, block them. Oh, okay. Yeah, if it was that easy, trust me. And believe me, ma'am, I went on a blocking spree yesterday. I went through some comments and I weeded out a lot of people. Now, see, it's one thing if you have an opinion and you say, for example, if you say, I wouldn't have painted my wall that color, it's ugly. Okay. That's one thing. It's not nice. It's not how people should be. But it's definitely not, that big of a deal, Don't do it. Don't do it. And, but then when somebody comes and says, she shouldn't have that child is being abused. See, now that's different. That's just ignorant. If you eat my petunias, buddy, you're going to be in trouble. Quit. But like I said, I went on a big blocking spree yesterday. I didn't get everybody, I'm sure. There's more. And, again, now that one of their main channels for bashing me has been shut down for I think now it's 15 days or whatever. They're going to be coming over here in spades because they don't have that outlet. It's that normal outlet that they have. And, it's just going to be a matter of, I need to just collect my evidence. The officer that was here yesterday was very informative and very nice. And I explained to him what had been going on. And he told me that it sounds like I could get charges against some of these people for harassing communications, which is a criminal offense. And he encouraged me to go to the county attorney and to follow through with that. And that was my plan. Anyway, I've been collecting, screenshots of comments, and I've been collecting names, and I've been collecting evidence. And I know that they're so dumb because they just keep doing it. And it's like, really? Like, you're going to be in trouble. but they don't care. But neither here nor there. I am no longer like shocked or honestly surprised about anything that these people do. Because what are you cackling about over there, ma'am? Because they're so just outright ridiculous. And my thought process is that the women that are that have created and are adminning for this groups, I believe that by proxy that makes them kind of responsible for everything that gets posted on there, because they are in charge of that. They could very easily say, no, or take that down or whatever, but it doesn't happen. And the fact that the officer couldn't believe when I told him, I was like, well, he says, well, how do these people know where you live? And I'm like, because they have posted my personal home address on their page publicly multiple times. Not just this address, the address before this one, and the address before that one. With the intent to have people to do things like this. And he said, I would definitely try to get something done about this. He said, he said, I've never seen anything like it. So, good for him. At least he saw through the malarkey. Especially when he came in the house and he saw that, what had been described to him of us living in squalor in a dangerous environment for my child was a cozy, happy little home with exposed insulation, yes, but not a danger to anybody, and with running water and all the things. And so everything's going to be okay, and that's what I have to keep telling myself. Yesterday I was so frustrated and so hurt and so aggravated, and I wanted to fight. I wanted to physically fight. I wanted to fight. And of course I wouldn't be much use, because in my old age and my health the way it is, I wouldn't have been much of an opponent. But I was so upset. It's just, here's the thing about it. You always see those people, and then you think, and those people that like, oh, the law's over there all the time. They're a bunch of hooligans, and CPS is at her house every other day. It's unheard what, and like, we're very private back here, and unless you've seen somebody come up the driveway, you'd never know they're here. It's not like people can drive by and see that the police are here, but it's just one of those things, y'all, that just, it shouldn't be happening. People shouldn't feel so freely that they can do that to somebody. And I'm just finding it harder and harder to have a Christian attitude about it. Like, Lord, forgive them, for they know not what they do. I'm having a harder and harder time. And, and that's on me. Like, that's on me. Like, I don't want to lose that part of me that loves people and thinks the best of people. But, it becomes harder and harder to keep that attitude whenever you have people that just won't stop. But, anyway, I gotta go in here and, I gotta get going. I'm gonna have to cook something for these boys. And, Oh, and guys, some of you will be real happy to hear I will not be eating on camera for the entire month of May. There's a reason, and I can't wait to share with you guys. But I will not be eating on camera for the entire month of May. So rest assured you won't have to hear me chomping and a smacking and eating from now until May 31st. Alright. That said, I'm going to jump off here. I'm going to get up and get to work. And try to get something accomplished today. I love yous. Bye.